All right, that's my contract right there. I promise to make 5K till February 15th, aka 1.5 months. If I fail, I'm deleting my main Instagram and my main YouTube channel. Right now, I'm doing the signature. All right. Done. You guys are all here wondering the same thing. Did Jan actually hit the 5K? Well, yeah, I did actually. It was quite a journey to get here. Let's just say that. You can watch all my previous videos. I'm documenting every single day of this challenge. Challenge ended 2 days ago, and I haven't worked since then actually. But let me talk to you guys about the 5K because it's very interesting. Technically, I didn't cash collect the money. It's just 5K worth of deals pending right now. And the reason why is partly because of the horrible conditions we have in New York City. Don't mind the train noises behind me. But it has been below freezing for the past couple of days. Actually, not even. Past couple of weeks. It's been almost a month of below freezing temperature in New York City. This snow right here is from a snowstorm that happened a month ago and it still didn't melt yet. People just do not want to book portrait sessions, events when it's this cold outside. So yeah, that's the reason why I didn't technically collect the payments yet. However, I am booked in for a bunch of dates and they all equate to 5K from different people. And I can show you proof, but I think I'll do that at the end of the 10K challenge when I have all the payments in it and you actually see. Because I don't know if you guys are aware, but the 5K challenge is just the halfway point between the 10K challenge. The 10K challenge is the most important part. And that deadline is March 31st. And that's gonna be crazy. 10K in 3 months, technically from zero. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. But I will say I've learned so much from the 5K challenge. And by the way, I'll put all of my lessons in the comments because I don't think I'm gonna be able to recite all of them like off the top of my head right now. And also I gotta rush this video because it's raining. But yeah, I've learned so much about myself and about like the whole photography business space and all of that I don't think that this next 5K is going to be that hard actually. I think I'll do it, and I think I'll actually do it relatively fast compared to what it took me to get here with the first 5K. But one thing I'll say is, was it worth it? Well, I burnt out a lot. I stressed a lot. I had sleepless nights. I sacrificed so much to get here. Just put it simply, I don't think you guys need to do much imagining. Making anything from scratch, building anything from scratch, takes all of you. And quite frankly, it took almost all of me to get here. I've had days where I worked nearly 100% capacity, and after those kinds of days, I completely burnt out. And so I kept it at like a minimum of like 60% capacity every single day in terms of workload, and that got me there eventually. So it's like, was it that hard? No. Can I do it again? I could honestly do it again and do it way faster, I think. It's not that hard. It's just the beginning portion, when you have no plan, you have no idea, you have to sacrifice a bunch. That takes a lot from you. Is it worth it to even go on this journey to, sacrifice basically everything to hit 5K? And, in my situation it was, because I needed that time pressure. I needed something to post publicly, like these videos, to get my ass off of like a lazy state and to work. And now obviously I wasn't lazy before, I made a couple $1,000s with photography before the challenge. But the thing is, I kind of fell back and I needed something to get me restarted into the whole rhythm. And oh boy, I came back super strong. And it's like, I did things that I didn't even imagine were possible. And it's like, yes, of course I believed in myself and all that. But it's like, once you get there, you're like, holy crap, how did I do that? And really the only thing I can say is like, thank the Lord, Yeah, so was it worth it? For me it was. For you, I don't know. If you can deal with the burnout like I had to go through, let me talk more about that in a second, but if you can deal with the burnout, if you can deal with the stress, if you can deal with the sacrifices, then maybe it might be worth it. I might give you an example of what I had to do. I blocked a ton of people. Some of those people don't even know that I blocked them. But I just had to because they were wasting my time. I went off of social media. So if you're a scroller, if you like watching YouTube videos, gotta cut that out. I also had to sacrifice on, some days where the family was doing stuff. I just had to say, no, I'm working, There was also other sacrifices I had to make with my sleep. Bro, I mean, even the gym was a sacrifice for me. I didn't go to the gym very much during this challenge because I just needed every single waking second working. And I think the most I worked during this challenge was, I think, like 14 hours in a single day, which is insane. I've never done that before prior to that. So it's like, yes, of course it takes a lot from you, but I think for me it was worth it. And now I gotta do everything again. But here's the thing though, I'm not scared. I know I'll hit it. I learned so much. I learned so much. And it's things that you can only get from actually doing the hard work. So yeah, I'll put all my lessons down in the comments. I cannot recite them, like all of them right here for you. But it was fun. It was hard, but it was fun. Looking back at it, I can thank God for a lot of the opportunities that I had coming my way because, some things that happened last minute were just unbelievably unexpected, and I'm just so happy we're here, Like I said, I could show you guys proof, but I think that'd take too much time on my end, and, I also wouldn't be lying to you guys. This is also a journal, personal journal for myself. So I'm not lying when I say I actually have 5K deals pending right now. So guys, just know, do not make excuses for yourself. I'm a 17-year-old kid who has things barely figured out, but I still made it happen. Snowy conditions made it very, very hard to book people in for sessions, but I still have payments coming through. It's not about, the excuses you make in your head. It's about the execution you follow through. And, I don't like to have this like victim mentality. I don't like to make excuses for myself because I know that if you're a determined person and you actually want something, then you will achieve it. Just the way I believed that I was going to do this from the start. And I had absolutely no idea how to prove it to you guys. I had nothing planned, but I just knew it because I knew that I was disciplined enough, and I knew that I'll just do it. I don't know how to say it to you otherwise. But yeah, I believe in you. You got it. I'm gonna leave you with that. Cheers.